opinions stated in this podcast do not reflect the opinions of the Alestle or SIUE as a whole. Welcome back to another episode of Alestle After Hours, and I can say this, introducing it, an award-winning show.
Yay!
Sam Muren joining you today, and we have a very special episode because I set this schedule where every 2 weeks in between our publication, we wouldn't see our editors for a long time, and I just love breaking my own rules. So instead of inviting 2 on, I invited 3.
Yay!
Now I'm going to go through them here. So we have Brandi Spann, our opinion editor.
Hello.
We have Chloe Wolfe, our lifestyles editor.
Hey.
And we have, not an editor, but we have reporter Gavin Quinlan.
Hopefully soon an editor.
Yeah, an editor to be, or Gavin too, depending on how you approach this podcast. Most of the time it's Gavin too, but Gavin Quinlan on the introduction, per usual.
Yes.
He's gonna be getting Gavin too a lot though, because of the reason that
we have 2 Gavins.
Yeah, we have 2 Gavins. So
and we love them both dearly.
Somehow.
So you're gonna be Gavin 2 for this episode. It's maybe that'll be in the title. I don't know.
Gavin 2. Sorry.
Gavin's go to Chicago.
Gavin squared. Come on.
So Gavin squared. So you're probably wondering, well, why are the editors here? And that is because the Alestle just got back from their trip to Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay, copyright. Please stop.
Hey, that was 10 seconds. That's the amount that you're allowed to have.
Yeah.
You just didn't want to hear
Sure, yeah. Whatever the reason may be, let's just end that there. But no, seriously, and it sounded like a good trip, and
so fun.
We are going to dive into a little bit. But first, let's just kind of dive into how you guys are doing not in Chicago, just on your own.
We're halfway through the semester almost.
Yep.
So we're on week 7.
Scary.
Yeah.
Really scary.
Very scary.
Free us.
Yeah, free everyone, honestly.
Just snuck up on me.
Yeah. It really did. It doesn't. I feel like we're in the 3rd week of the semester.
Agreed.
I still haven't fully locked in, even though I've done so many assignments and turned in so many assignments. I still feel like I haven't done anything at all.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm
so
still
real.
learning the routine of the class.
Yes,
Yes,
you do.
exactly. And I'm
Like, oh, I have homework this weekend?
Yeah.
What?
Weird.
What homework?
Exactly.
Right. I'm several exams in on multiple of these classes, and I'm like, what do you mean I have homework? I've been doing this every week.
Yeah.
I have homework due on Thursday? What?
What are you
Seriously,
talking about?
I've been doing the work. It just hasn't hit me that I've been doing it.
Exactly.
Yes. No, that's so real.
It's just
Yeah.
so natural.
It's a weird week, and then we find out that we're printing next week. And it's just like
I love designing,
Yeah.
but I just mentally cannot think about that right
I
now.
Yeah.
need to design on a week when I have nothing else going on. You know
And
what
I
I'm
already
saying?
Yeah.
have too much going on right now.
well, that's the funny thing is I was preparing the show, and I was like, man, what kind of announcements do I got to make? I'm like, oh my god, we're printing next week. So
Yeah.
you can pick up an edition of the Alestle
Yeah.
along with our normally scheduled program. What's
Yes,
normal anymore?
we do have an election special part of that edition coming out. So,
Yeah, so-
go vote, educate yourself, and read some of our stories. Look that up, figure that out.
Yep. Google it, and
Vote.
election info will be present in this upcoming edition. So it'll be a good reason to pick it up and a good reason to tune
Yes.
in next Saturday.
Dang right.
As for this Saturday, I can tell you that we have our Chicago edition. We're going to talk about that in a moment. And on Alestletics, if it's been published at the same time as this one, we're having on wrestling. So
Ooh.
lots to talk about that.
The wrestling
and,
is doing really well.
and they're
this
doing really
season.
good. They just won the MAC conference regular season. So
Yeah.
go listen because we have a good, fun guest on our show.
Can I plug something else?
Sure.
Alestle Live had its first edition.
Yep.
So go watch that.
So if you're on YouTube, you can go right from this show to Alestletics to Alestle Live that just published.
Or look up our website, alestlelive.com. You see that continuity, and it should be in our videos.
Yes, so all kinds of plugs and things to look for. So do be on the lookout for that. But let's get back.
Always be plugging.
Always be plugging. Yeah. It's like a journalist's job. Plug. Let's get back to Chicago though. So obviously you guys left last weekend. This is while we had whatever you were listening to on Saturday last weekend. I don't remember what. We talked to the Bird Nerds last week.
Oh,
So while,
cool.
while we were talking to Bird Nerds, the Chicago team was in Chicago. So guys, just kind of tell us about the trip and what kind of fun stuff you did.
Me and Gavin too took the train.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
We
Love
were
the
on the
train.
train, the Amtrak, and we got a table both times, which is really impressive because those are coveted.
Yep.
and we made some friends.
Yeah.
They were really cool.
Played some fun games.
So speaking of Gavin riding the train, Gavin and Destiny both rode the train, and then Gavin won. Not this Gavin in studio was also on the car ride to Chicago, but it was all your guys' first trip with the Alestle, correct?
This is true, yes.
So tell us a little bit, Gavin, about your expectations going into the trip, and then the results. Was it terrifying? Will you ever travel with these people again?
Unfortunately, he doesn't get to.
Yeah, with these people in particular, unfortunately not. But
So I'm going to edit that to make it sound like I can't wait to go back.
yeah, honestly, it was a lot more fun than I expected. If I can just say, I thought it would be a lot of like business, journalism stuff. A lot of,
That was like a quote from the Lego movie. Business.
And that's a Gavin 2 original
and
right
that's
there.
a Gavin 2 original. Yeah, I was expecting a whole lot of, journalism stuff. And there was a lot of really cool learning opportunities and these sessions that you go to. I learned a lot about news reporting and even sports reporting, which I didn't think I was all that interested in, but I learned quite a bit.
Heck
and
yeah.
now I've got some nice skills to bring back with me.
Woo!
And I got to explore Chicago a bit in the downtime. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. We took Gavin to the Bean.
Yeah.
The bean.
The Bean.
The
The
Bean.
Bean.
The Bean. The worst thing about Chicago.
Honestly.
Probably, yeah.
And we
Yeah.
did talk about the artist and how much we dislike him.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Well, I just hate the bean because it's a stupid
Yeah.
sculpture in my opinion. But
Well, if
Yeah.
you need
we all know from like years past of Sam at the Alestle that
Sam doesn't
doesn't like
Bros
Chicago.
Team St. Louis.
Team St. Louis all the way, and the arch is cooler.
It is
I
cooler.
think the bean is cool, especially when you're underneath it. The way
Yeah.
that the
Like-
mirror aspect of it like reflects.
Yeah.
So trippy. I was like looking at it and
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out the science of it. So
Go
I'll
to-
give it that.
Go to a fun house. I don't know.
Hey, you know what science you can
Wow.
figure out though? The arch.
That's
Yeah.
true. I've
That's
watched
true.
so many
'Cause the
Instagram
arch-
reels about the architecture and
'Cause
the
it's-
engineers.
It's a math equation.
Arch solos.
is.
Like
It does,
with
it's so
city
cool.
monuments.
It's
Yeah.
so cool. And when Percy Jackson jumped out of it, I was sad.
Okay, well, sure. Anyway, so you went to the bean. Anything else? Well, it was Brandy's birthday while you
It
guys were
was my
there.
birthday.
Brandy, did you enjoy your birthday
I
in
had
Chicago?
such a good birthday. For years, we've been talking about going to the Michael Jordan Steakhouse. I know you were looped into that, Sam. But Michael Jordan's number 23. I learned this on the trip, and I
You didn't
turned
know this?
I didn't know.
He actually changed his
this.
number, but for you, it's another number too.
Well, we ordered a 23-layer slice of chocolate cake.
Oh yeah, I did
And
hear about this.
This slice of cake was $30.
Holy
But
jumping!
there was like
Mhm.
8 of us, and we all split it, so it
Yep.
ended up being not that bad.
Okay.
We
well,
spent like $5 each.
Right, but it was beautiful. Like it was a gorgeous cake, and then the waiter served it to us, and he pulled this thing out of his pocket and like started sprinkling gold glitter all over the cake.
Yep.
I was
Because
like,
he's
wow.
it's because he's the goat.
It was just
Okay,
so.
I inspired conflict there. All the LeBron James fans are like, no, this is not real. Oh, sorry.
Fake
Continue.
news.
Fake news.
You've lost all your credibility.
It's all right. It's not on Alestletics, so the listeners probably have a different understanding.
Well, but yeah, we did that on Friday night, and then we went out a little bit and got to see the city as we always do.
We went to a really cool place, and there was a dance floor, and it was a light-up dance floor.
Yeah, the floor was glowing.
And then they played Anita Ward, and I was like in my element. I love
You were in
Anita
flow
Ward.
state.
I did enter a flow state on that dance floor.
I remember Adele, but I don't.
Adele,
remember Anita
Rolling
Ward.
in the Deep also played, and Ring My Bell by Anita Ward, and I was in a flow state.
That's
It was
That's
pretty awesome.
that. Yeah. So it
And
sounds
the
like
flow state had nothing to do with the.
Just scratch
it was
that.
a
Hey,
great time.
I mommed y'all on that lift. They sang at Muhammad, our Lyft driver. I'm so sorry, Muhammad.
I don't remember that right.
I do. I do. Because they made me run across the street to get Muhammad.
We didn't make you do anything. You just started sprinting.
Yes,
We were like,
because
"We should
Muhammad
go."
was going to leave in 50 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
And while all of this was happening, I was in the hotel room talking about ancient Greek literature with the other Gavin.
Which one? Which one?
We were talking about the Iliad and the Odyssey
Yes!
because I just read it last semester.
Did you, which version?
Oh, I do not remember.
I took a class and we like specifically read the one translated by the woman who just did it for the first time a couple years ago.
Oh,
It was so cool. I liked it more than the version that I read in 6th grade.
that checks out. I did not know about this.
That is
She's very cool.
So
She's the first woman to translate the, I think, either the Iliad or the Odyssey, and then she's one of the first for the other one.
That rocks.
Yeah, she's really cool.
So it sounds like we were all having an incredible Friday night.
I sort of say, I think
Yes.
Gavin too had a better time. Actually,
course.
Gavin 1 probably had the greatest time because he was learning about
Me,
it.
Me and Gavin 1 had a great time. We did the photography contest.
Yeah.
So instead of doing boring journalist talk stuff, we just get to wander around Chicago and take photos.
Yeah.
And the theme was street or block. I don't know, one of the two.
It was
block.
block
It was
because you
block.
said like somebody's gonna submit a picture of a cinder block or something.
Yeah.
Yes. So me and Gavin went to a neighborhood in Chicago, Pilsen, because they are known for their murals on the side of the road, like on every single building. I was like, you know what? If we're going to take photos of blocks, we're going to go where the cool art is. And we met a dog named Ren and a bunch of cool people. And we got coffee and took so much public transportation. Me and Gavin 1 had a great time.
That's good.
We're best friends now.
Sounds like an incredible day.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Sounds like all kinds of incredible things happened, and including in the award ceremony, the
Why yes. Why
anticipated
yes.
award ceremony.
mhm.
And again, I kind of started the show off by saying we're now an award-winning podcast because
Why yes.
Well, we
lots
are.
of awards. I'm gonna pat the podcast on its back here.
Podcast swept.
It kind of did.
It
did.
did.
It kinda
Every
did.
single award the podcast was up, they won.
So let's go through. I'm going to go through the other awards first, and we'll come back to talk about the podcast. So first of all, we have a first place winner right in front of me, Brandi
Why yes.
and Michael Kate with their tweez, the tea
Twee
swizzle,
sizzle.
twee swizzle.
Twee sizzle.
It was kind of twee. There was tea in there.
Hey.
Tea swizzle critical review. Congratulations, Brandi, on
Thank
first
you.
place.
That was so much fun to write, and honestly, we were kind of surprised. I feel like
Yeah.
Taylor Swift is such a talked about subject
Yeah.
that I was like, I was really proud of the review and glad we submitted it, but I didn't really expect it to get first.
Yeah.
But I guess we're just really
awesome.
incredible.
You and Michael Kate.
writers.
Yeah.
Cleaning house.
I was not surprised because that is one of the best reviews I've ever edited.
Thank you, thank you. So honored to have won that with Michael Kate.
And so on top of winning that, you also won first place for your opinion pages. So.
Yes. Oh
So
my
that was
gosh, I
exciting.
did. And
Heck
that's
yeah.
so cool because I also won that last year. So to see that sort of like continuing placement, like that makes me feel really good about the work.
Yeah,
that
must
I'm
be doing
doing.
something right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, ICPA.
Couple of
Yeah.
other shout outs. Another first place finish for Taziv, who is no longer. That is what Gavin 1 is filming now, is our multimedia editor. But he had a first place for feature photo, and the photo was named Late Night at SIUE. I believe it was like a beautiful
Yeah.
photo of the new lights. that
Yeah.
were on
No, it
campus.
was the photo of somebody breakdancing.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
break?
something's
well,
on their
it was,
head.
It was still on at night, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
late
yeah,
night.
it
It was
was.
late night.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was another great first place finish. And I'm going to ring off some of these honorable mentions. We had a feature page designed by Chloe Wolfe in studio, which was an honorable
Heck
mention.
yeah.
2 honorable mention sports stories for Audrey O'Rennick.
Why,
One about
yes.
Beat Baseball and one about the 66ers announcement. Then we have an honorable mention for Gavin Rask, Gavin 1, for a photo he took of a SLU professor standing against deportation.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have an three honorable mentions in DEI coverage. Michael Kate had 2 of those. One with the Nepal students remembering an incident that happened in Nepal. They were doing so she did a story on that, and also her story on the ASL instructor, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago with Anna Schlehan, who had a professor that is part of deaf culture and had great influence. So she did a story on him. And then Audrey with Black Theater. So 3 honorable mentions in DEI. And then the podcast.
Heck yeah.
Of course.
We're going to toot our own horn here a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So, in terms of Alestle After Hours, we had 2 third-place awards. One in podcast news, so this is a bit before my time. This is with Hannah Ledford. Shout out to Hannah.
We miss you.
We miss you. And Brandi and Dylan when they talked about the salary sweeps. So that is what that episode was.
I just realized that.
That's real. No,
I didn't know which episode that was.
we showed up to the awards ceremony. We sat there, and when they called our name, we were like, "Oh, yay!" And I personally had no clue what anything was for. I was just there.
Yep, just vibing.
It's because we won so many awards.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track of them all.
No, they do a really good job of getting through it because there are a lot of
They do.
categories, a lot of schools, and they do kind of get us through it quickly, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, it's
them for
appreciated.
that.
They didn't know how to pronounce half of our names though. We got Mikkel Kate again. We got Tazivi,
man.
Avi Islam, Tavizi.
It's Taziv.
Yes.
You know what? It's a good try. But also on the third place, and this one I'm gonna admit some behind the scenes of this podcast. So it was the one on Taylor Swift, and we talked about Cracker Barrel, the controversy of Cracker Barrel. That won third place for podcast entertainment.
Heck yeah.
And I will be honest with you, I came up with that topic that day, like hours before the show. Like I had
Hey.
no idea what to talk about.
You're just built
I
different.
believe it was right as summer was ending.
That was
Yeah.
It was like
it was production day.
Yeah.
I remember that because I was like, "Where's Dylan to read my pages?" And
Yes.
he's like, "Oh, I'm in the podcast." I was like, "No."
Yes, and so Destiny, Dylan, and I sat here and we talked about Taylor Swift, which Destiny is very passionate about, and Cracker Barrel, which I was very passionate about. And so to see that get third was a bit shocking. I won't lie. Not trying to say it wasn't a good episode. It was definitely good, but I think we've had better. So maybe more higher placement awards after seeing that. Their bar just must be low. No, I'm just kidding. But then a very exciting first place finish for Alestletics, which Audrey and I had on AD Andrew Gavin. So the athletic director joined us and we turned that episode in and first place finish. That's pretty exciting.
I was so geeked for you when they announced this.
I was excited
because
too.
it's the Alestletics' first award season.
Mhm.
So to get such a good award that quickly, y'all must be doing something right.
Yeah. So a big shout out to our listeners for tuning in and supporting us on both shows.
Thanks, guys.
We appreciate
All 5
it.
of you. We appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah. There's more than 5 sometimes.
Thanks,
Maybe not for the
guys.
Taylor Swift.
I love
Cracker Barrel one. I don't know. Those 5 people, they got us that third place.
Hey, we would be nowhere without our viewers and listeners and readers.
Absolutely.
Of course,
So
of
and all
course.
of our readers for all the awards we win. So as
Yeah.
much as we appreciate getting them, and it's kind of a nice pat on the back, it's a
We
big
do-
thank you.
We do
It's
this
about the
for you
readers.
guys.
Yep.
Exactly. So yeah, it was really cool to hear about that. And obviously Audrey and I were not in attendance. So like to get the message of like, hey, you guys won like 3. Sam, the podcast got 3 awards. Audrey, you got like 4 awards on your own. And I was like, what? Yeah.
No, we were so proud of you guys.
So it was very exciting.
Because sports is such a hard
Category to win.
category to win.
Especially- so-
yeah, because
and
we have Illinois, we have all these really good
Yeah, Chicago
schools
schools.
that
Illinois
have
State.
football
There's
teams.
Illinois State,
yeah.
Bradley, Carbondale, Western is really
U
good.
of I.
U of I.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of competition in the sports world, and
Yeah.
not a bash against SIUE, but they're not the most competitive team every
Yeah.
year. They are a OVC conference team that's
Yeah.
not, Big Ten like
Mhm.
U of I.
Yeah.
So definitely it was impressive,
Yeah.
and I think the
Really proud
Very
of
impressive.
you guys' your work this year
Yeah.
and this past year.
it was exciting, especially for the podcast producer.
Yes.
Just taking over, and it was like, hey, they were getting awards. And I was like, oh, okay. Like I wasn't
every
expecting that.
single category.
Yeah. Placed
And pretty
at
much
that.
every single award that Odd was up for too.
Yeah.
I think she got something. We submitted 2 of those. I think it was sports stories.
Yep.
And she got
Honorable
a mention for both of them.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So it was really
and,
cool.
and we're in the
Deserved.
category with all of these big schools.
Yeah.
So it was really, really cool to see, our small little school get something.
Do something.
I will say I wasn't honestly expecting that. Like, I feel like at least in high school, I'd go to conferences, not necessarily about like press and stuff, but there'd be like all these really big schools from the city and stuff that would just like totally dominate like conventions and things like that. So I was expecting it to be like kind of like that vibe, but we were really strong. And like, seeing us win all these awards was like really encouraging and
Yeah.
inspiring.
Good.
I enjoyed that.
Because you do good work when you have good people, and we have a really great staff right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So hopefully, I'll probably mention some of the sports podcast awards on Alestletics, although we'll have other things to be talking about, so I won't go too deep into it. But yeah, so if you're listening on to both shows, thank you. But also, just know that I'll not cover it as intense. But let's move on. We're gonna kind of wrap up the show and keep it relatively decently timed here for you. Let's head into obsessions. I will start while you guys think of yours because I know it's difficult. At least I don't have to explain it. I feel bad every time we have like not Alestle people in here and they like look at this paper and they're like, "What is obsession? Like, what does that mean?" Like,
I
Yeah.
liked my favorite obsession is Dr. Lori Rice's, because we did just randomly spring that at her.
Yeah.
And she was like, I like baking, and I really like that.
Yeah, last week with the Bird Nerds, we had one that was about a meme, and I loved that. That made my day. So my obsession, though, is obviously the U.S. men's won gold, and the United States dominated Canada in all things hockey, and just everything else, because we're better than them in every way. And so that was kind of an exciting moment. Made the week way more enjoyable than losing. So, but yeah, that was my obsession. Sports related. Man, I'm really like.
What? You like sports?
Oh my gosh,
What?
I was
No.
laughing so hard yesterday. You were changing your
Profile?
profile picture
As
in our
Yeah.
work group chat, and every message he sent, he had a different profile picture somehow related to the men's hockey team.
Yep,
It was hilarious.
There was just
Is
so
it
many
an eagle right now?
It's an eagle,
It's the eagle.
Yeah,
with
it's
a
a-
gold medal.
Yep.
on top of a Canadian goose. Yeah.
no.
Of course.
Sorry, SIUE. Move over.
Oh.
All the geese that I like can't like walk by them without thinking, haha.
I'm cowering in fear. They're at the stage right now where they're honking at each other across the tops of
quad.
the buildings.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm.
I can
entering a
never-
battle zone.
I can-
I'm
Crossfire.
scared for mating season. Mating season,
It's
they
upon
become
us.
my
Oh.
biggest ops because they like to lay their eggs right where I go to the bus stop. So then you just can't get to the bus stop without going around like 2 buildings,
Well,
and it's awful.
normally I like the Canadian geese. I think they're funny. But now I'm like, you silly little geese.
You silly goose.
Silly goose.
Jeez. Oh my
Canadian geese, you. Anything Canada, I'm just raining on it. Like,
Yeah.
You see a maple leaf and you chuckle to yourself.
Yeah, I do. I really do.
Step
Like
on
I,
it.
I hate
Step
I,
on
hate-
it.
I hate to say it like
Stomp on
that's
it.
that's so childish, but that is me. That is
Oh,
me right now.
man.
That's how obsessed I am. It is probably my greatest obsession. Like the most obsessed thing I've been and brought to the show is beating Canada.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey,
You know what?
46
I
years in the
believe it.
making.
Like 4 days ago, you were in the office, like bent over your phone watching the
I was-
game, and you
I
were
wasn't
like,
even-
It wasn't even the gold medal
wa-
game. It was the
it wasn't even the
semifinal?
United States. I was watching in the office. I was
It was
watching
Canada
I was
and-
watching Canada lose and then come back and win.
Yeah.
jumping
Was
up
it
and down.
Finland?
They were
that they
playing
played?
yes, I think so. I
Yeah,
don't remember.
Finland choked that game.
They did. Finland? No, it was Czechia.
Czechia.
Czechia choked a game, and then Finland did the same thing. Like 2 days later, they had a
Yeah.
3-0 lead or 2-0 lead, and Canada came back and won that one too. and
Canada
I was
locked
so
in.
mad. They couldn't beat us. Couldn't beat the U.S.
Hey, in their defense, wasn't Crosby out with an injury?
He was, but
Yeah.
that doesn't matter. Be better.
Isn't he the best NHL player?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, like he's a good NHL player, but not the best.
Who's the best?
Connor McDavid.
Okay.
So and
I didn't
okay,
think
you know
Sorry,
what?
we got
Answer
him
for
started.
that.
I'm sorry, we got
yeah.
him started.
Yeah, you're okay. But now I'm gonna prove a point here because I'm tired of seeing this hate online. All the Canadians out there that are crying about, well, so the Olympics did something stupid this year. They made hockey 3-on-3 in overtime, which typically in like a championship setting, it's 5-on-5 in overtime, and
Yeah.
the next goal wins.
Yeah.
But the Olympics, for whatever reason, they said no, let's do 3-on-3. I don't know. I can't explain it. But
Yeah.
so everyone was mad about that. United States fans, Canadian fans, they were like, no, this game needs to be 5-on-5 and whatever. But anyways, the thing is, I was mad because it favored Canada. Not because I care. Because so Canada has the best, like top 3 players in the world. Like McDavid, McKinnon, and McCarr. All play for Canada. That's 3 players. The United States does not have anyone in that comparison. So like they technically, on paper, had the edge. And we still won.
Still won?
Hey, can I also bring up
The women's hockey
those
team.
women?
And
Holy crap. Their goalie.
Crazy.
Wow. Wow.
not only just their goalie, just their team defense was insane. I
Yeah.
thought their win was more impressive.
Oh,
in terms
I mean,
of like
their
I think-
Olympic run was
yeah, just their run.
insane.
That's what I mean. So like
She didn't let a goal in until the gold medal game, right?
no 2 goals
2
throughout
goals?
the entire tournament.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Wow.
So which is crazy. They outscored their
Yeah.
opponents 33-2 in like 7 games.
Impressive. I love
Insane.
women.
Impressive.
It was
That
the
is sick.
men's game was a moment in the making. Like with the time that had passed, the women's was just like overall was really
Yeah.
impressive. So no, both teams. It was cool.
Heck yeah.
That's my obsession. See, I could do a whole episode on this. I could just-
He really
I
could.
really
I'm sorry.
could.
We got him
Yeah,
started.
this is yeah.
I hope y'all enjoyed that.
Hop on over to Alestletics. to
Yeah.
get more of Sam's.
We're not talking about. We've talked about the Olympics in the last 2 episodes. We're not talking about it this week.
Well, hot topic, you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone else have an obsession?
Brandi,
Other
you
than
got
that?
one?
Yeah, I'm taking a graduate class on Toni Morrison, so I've been reading her novels lately, and I have read Sula and Song of Solomon before, but reading them through a second time is different because she's a difficult author to read because she's such a complex writer. Like, she puts a lot of effort into the story that she's building, and this sort of habit of recursion where she'll like return to something she's mentioned before but later explains it. So there are details that I'm picking up on this second read through that I hadn't noticed before, and it's just such a rewarding time to read through it, and especially to have a sort of class space where I can come in and talk to other people about the writing. It just makes it like such a more engaging read, to hear their thoughts on it, and it's been enlightening, I would say.
Heck
I
yeah.
really admire Toni Morrison's writing. She's incredible.
That's such a good feeling when you can read back on something another time and you like pick up on everything that you missed the first time, or you're like, you can see the themes like shining through more, and you can like keep track of it in your head better, at least in my experience.
Just
I love
incredibly
that.
inspiring.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, she's literally, I could never write like that, no matter how badly I want to. That's the goal.
Hey,
write like Toni Morrison.
Nobody can write like each other.
That's true.
This is
You
true. This
can-
is true.
That's a Gavin 2 original.
I didn't even say that.
This is true.
This is true.
What did he
It's
say?
not, that's
Oh,
a-
this is true? Is it Gavin 2?
Yeah, he
is
says it
true.
like that
I do
with
s-
that cadence.
I do say that a lot.
Wait, that's
I don't know
beautiful.
where that came from.
Yeah.
Is that your obsession? Saying this is
I think
true?
it
This
should
is
be.
true. Yeah.
This is true.
No, my obsession is I want to get back into thrifting. I haven't really been able to lately. I've been so busy. Chloe knows. Chloe knows. But I recently got an old game. I guess this is just like secondhand stuff in general that I just love buying secondhand. But I got this old Game Boy Advance game recently called Pocket Dogs, and it was secondhand from Half Price Books, one of my favorite stores in the world. And it's just one of those things that like you have in the back of your head, like, oh, that's something that I'd kind of like to have, but I don't really need it. Like, I'll get it if it pops up. And then I find it secondhand for $7. And it's like, this is perfect, because especially
stunning.
for like a game,
Yeah.
stuff like that
Yeah,
is
it does-
expensive.
It
Like
doesn't
Yeah.
happen.
old games can be up to like $100 just for a DS game or something.
Ugh.
So it's so hard to buy stuff like that. And I run into this for $7.
Stunning.
Yep.
Speaking of thrift stores, next edition we're reviewing thrift stores in the Metro East. So check that out.
Is that next week?
Yes.
Woo!
Well, and also speaking of stores like that, on our way home from Chicago, Olivia had found, Olivia Whitlock, she's one of our copy editors, she had found this, like, the last physical media movie store in Chicago, and we stopped by on
Fire.
our way home.
Whoa.
And they had such a range of old movies, just like DVDs, VHS, is that what they're
Yep.
called?
Yep.
Yeah.
I always mix that up with the one you put in the car.
The cassette.
The cassette and the VHS to me
Wow,
are the
we
same
are
thing.
really bringing on the Gen
Brandi is
Z.
the oldest one here, guys.
And that's true.
I'm leaving that in. I just hope you know that's getting left in there.
Wow.
You date.
I dated myself. I really did.
You really did.
But
It's okay.
they had a lot of really cool VHS tapes, really cool DVDs, and they even had new ones like Challengers or The French
Whoa.
Dispatch, the Bob Dylan movie that just came out with Timothée Chalamet. Like, they had new stuff in there, but they
No
also
sound
had
effect for
like,
that one.
No comment, no comment.
Sorry, Tim.
cruel, evil. But yeah, that was really cool to stop by there. It was the last physical media in Chicago.
I love a good
That's so
physical
cool.
media.
Yeah.
Well,
It
it-
seems like we're all kind of leaning into your obsession a little bit.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
I have that effect on people, I guess.
And that's a Gavin 2 original.
And that's a
right
Gavin
there.
2 original.
Take
Wow.
that to the bank. Anyway, my obsession, now that it's finally my turn,
Oh my goodness.
politics. I just recently graduated with my degree in political science, so I don't have any politics class this semester. And I'm like fiending for a politics class because I love learning about politics and I love learning like everything about it, like the things like that you don't read on the news. I like learning, you know, the theories behind it. And I can't do that this semester without like doing it myself, and it's really bummed me out. But I've been listening to the NPR Politics podcast, and that has
Your
been
filler.
yeah, that has been my like hit of politics, and the, like I'm fiending for it. Seriously, It's my most nerdy thing that I have about myself, and that's really saying something because I am nerdy about a lot of things, but
okay.
I really miss politics.
It's okay.
And that's
I'm nerdy about USA Hockey. So.
it's okay. Yeah.
We all have our things.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But don't forget, you can check out all the things about SIUE's campus next week in print. That will print on Thursday and will be online at alestlelive.com on Thursday as well as we'll have another episode of Alestle After Hours right here on YouTube and Spotify next week on Saturday, as well as Alestletics will also release next week on Saturday. Don't forget to check out Alestle Live as that begins its progress towards producing more episodes and shows. When's the next one,
Yeah,
Chloe?
April 2nd, I believe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So that you can check that out then, and then we will be back next week with a regular schedule, quote unquote regular schedule right here
Yeah.
after that. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.